mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Golden State Warriors. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. All right, a chance to check out stats for Stephen Curry.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward. And for Memphis, Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Wells, and it's Edey in at the center, filling out the middle. Should be a lot of great ball movement tonight, RJ. These teams love sharing the wealth out there.
And you gotta love it, Kevin. As a player, it's always great to see a team functioning as a unit. Fans love to see everyone get involved.
Now here's Morant. Misses from short range. Moody the pass to Butler. And the rejection by Jackson. Now, here's Bane. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Morant against Curry. 5 on the clock. Bane inside the three-point line. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Jackson against Butler. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
The Warriors shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Butler. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. We discussed Steph Curry, of course, and what he advised his team to do against him. Coach said, I told our guys that we have to be right up on him, to fight over screens and not allow him to feel comfortable out there. A huge task for any defense, and we'll see if this one is up to the challenge. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And it's the Warriors with the ball after Memphis gets the three. Here's Butler. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Pass to Edey. Now Jackson. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
He gets a lot of defensive attention from Morant. He can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jackson. And it's Kennard in for Wells. The Warriors also with a sub. Fields checked in for Curry. Now, here's Moody. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Butler. The three. Edey with the rebound.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Podziemski. Following the basket by John Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Fade away. It's Butler that time on the assist by Hield. Butler's got 5 points so far.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Here's Morant. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. R.J. Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Huff's jacked in, and Jaren Jackson subbed in for Bane. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Warriors have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for the Warriors, Host taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Now Jackson. Scoreless thus far. That's a 2 from Kennard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Here's Hield. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, some kind of shooting in the backcourt for them. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Hield. Boy, he was something else against San Antonio. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Curry's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pippen against Curry. Pippen dishes to Jackson. Makes it off the glass. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Now, here's Pippen. Following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Hands it from downtown.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now, here's Kuminga. Hasn't made one yet. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Pass to Pippen. And here's Jackson. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And there's Jackson on the assist by Pippen.
Nice play by Jackson Jr., just taking what the defense gives you.
And Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years, RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
That one is off. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Wells, he's checked in for Jackson. Bain comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's Morant in for Kennard. Podziemski with it. Guarded by Morant. Outside, Green. It's Curry outside. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
Curry is just lethal from outside.
For Memphis, they come in off the loss to Boston.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, I just didn't see any fire from them to want to get it back. That's just one of those games you throw away in the trash and try and forget about it.
Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Moody. 1:07 left in the first half of the game. Curry can't get it to go. Grizzlies have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Morant left side. Draymond Green grabs the miss. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles taking on the Lakers. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Here's Morant. The Warriors making the shot. Bain passes to Pippen. Here's Wells. Off target with his 3. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Butler. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And Butler just can't be stopped. I mean, even when the D knocks him around, he keeps his focus on the basket.
Jimmy Butler, 1 shot.
One shot.
.17 seconds left here in the second. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Butler way outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. You know, I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up? If you were in the locker room of one of these struggling teams, what would you be saying?
I'd be too mad to talk. Shaqzilla gonna keep stomping everyone and breaking us stuff until we start winning.
Well, you know what, Ernie? I might take a little bit more of a diplomatic approach, just a bit.
Rawr! Shaqzilla needs wins. Rawr!
Thanks for trying to bring some civility to the telecast. Turning our attention to that first half for the Grizzlies. They find themselves in a close one.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Warriors trail by 3. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Edey out there with Jackson, and it's Wells in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the basket by Curry.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
The Grizzlies shooting wonderfully up to this point, 67%. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There can be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Memphis. Back to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Curry getting it done inside.
How do you stop Curry? Well, in a short answer, you can't.
Curry's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Pass to Jackson. Over Butler. And too long on the shot.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
To the inside. Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
This is what Curry does best. He is so creative at getting into rhythm and staying hot.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Edey. Outside Bane. Down low. Wells kicks to Morant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
So good at staying in attack mode. When Morant is going at defenses, he forces them to foul him.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Morant.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
And the Warriors making a change here. Heald's checked in. Both free throws good from Morant. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Butler. Butler, a screen on Morant. Here's Curry. Come on, Steph, ridiculous!
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Here's Bane. Green with the block.
When you talk about the best defensive players of this era, you have to talk about Draymond Green.
Curry, that's good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 1:26 left in the third. So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Pass to Morant. There's a screen by Aldama. Morant passes to Aldama. He gets it in there.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in the pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Aldama. Off target with the jump hook. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Curry passes to Green. Ball's knocked loose. Missed inside. Morant outside. Shoots over Curry. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's post in its center. Shot's good by Pippen.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Curry with it. Lets it go with a 3. Wells grabs the miss. It's Payne atop the key. To take the lead. Drives to the hoop. Warriors with the rebound. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Hield against Payne. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. That shot misses.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Now here's Wells. Defense is right there. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pippen down low. Curry meets him. Pippen, the pass to Huff. 2 on the clock. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Warriors leading. Pass to Hield. Here's Curry. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
The Grizzlies call timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis' head coach had some words for the team during the break. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. We'll see how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Pass to Moody. Outside, Green fires the three, sinks the three-pointer. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Get this man the ball, and he will make something happen. Morant rises to the occasion, man.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get them one to go with all the contact. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now, here's Curry. Outside Butler. And the Warriors miss again.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Oh, my goodness, man. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
Curry passes to Moody. Here's Podziemski. Good!
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I could sign a 10-day and put up a few buckets on this squad.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's rebounded by Golden State, so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Podziemski.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Shot, Morant. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Morant.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a 1-possession ball game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Payne for 3. Shot, high post, good!
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. From deep three-point land, no good. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like the foundation to victory, man. Congrats again. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.